Good morning, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today I'm going to set my phone down a second. I got to put my glove on before I go out, get out of this truck. We just got through moving the mob. I'm going to show you what we're doing. But I got to get this glove on. It's about minus 15 degrees below zero with the wind chill this morning. Hold on just a minute. Okay, got my glove on. I was not going to get out of this truck without my glove. And I wanted to thank my buddy sent me these gloves. Check these out. Fantex, they call it Action Heat. There's actually 4 batteries in there. So I frostbit my finger last year. He felt bad for me. Mark, he sent me a pair of heated gloves, and I tell you what, the last 2 mornings, it was minus 30 below the other morning with wind chill. Man, I thought I was gonna freeze my eyes shut. Ike is, I'm gonna stay back because I don't want to get ice and water all over the lens of this camera. You can see we got this is our limited rock skirt. And he's actually going to chop back skirt the full width of this rock, and the cattle we got some ice. You can see how thick it was yesterday. It's probably, again, that thick this morning. But the cows can stand on rock. They're standing on rock. He's gonna just keep going across it and making about a foot wide. Let me go down and show you. Gosh, it's a beautiful morning. It's cold, but it's beautiful. The sun came out today. First time we've seen the sun in, well, this is Christmas Eve day, and I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Get that root out of there before I run over that. We gave the cows a little strip of stockpile this morning. And then we unrolled, excuse me, two big round bales. And these are 1,200 pound net wrap. There's basically zero waste on them because we store them up on post. So we don't have any rotten part on the bottoms of the bales. This is what we call Francis's bottom down here. Boy, are we gonna grow some grass here next year. There's our mineral feeder out there. But I'll start over. Well, let's just start with the cows. So we gave them a little piece of stockpile, and I'm talking a little piece. It might be 100 feet wide by 300 feet across. But every single cow went on it. Heck, a lot of them are still on it. You notice how the cows are up against those cedars with their bodies sideways, capturing that solar heat. They're real good at that. They're real good at capturing solar heat. This isn't any stockpile to write home about, but you know, they're eating it. And it's minus 15 below out here. They've got hay, but I would say about half of them are over here eating stockpile. Another half are eating hay. But you know, we unrolled it. Look at the fertility of it. It's, whew. I think I turned my head to the south. That north wind is just getting me. It's cold. Woo. I just told Ike, though, gave him a high five while ago. I said we made it through 3 days of it so far, and I can't hardly believe this, but this is Saturday, Christmas Eve, 24th, and by next Wednesday, according to the weatherman, it's going to be 62 degrees here. 62 degrees. Let me tell you what, I am going to welcome that. Please see that cow, she just turned her head to the wind. I told you it wasn't a very big piece. We got two, I can't really talk facing the wind. We got 2 more strips there we're going to give them. So this is only about an 8-acre bottom, but we got like 8 paddocks out of it. So just giving them a little piece of that stockpile. And then this unrolled hay. You can see, I mean, they're going after it. And that's the other thing I like about unrolling it in rows like this, is the cattle, they all huddle up to each other. Even though it's stretched out across the field, they huddle up and use each other's body to keep each other warm. Now, we're gonna be taking off here. I got to put this scarf on my nose, I'm getting frostbite on my nose. Whew. Man, is it cold. We knew we were gonna be taking off today at noon. We always go down to Jan's family at St. Louis. Then we come back and spend Christmas Day with my brother. Him and his wife Mandy up at Alan and Mandy up at Macon. And so we do a lot of driving. But you know, you got to do that. You want to spend time with your family. And I know there's some people who drive hundreds of miles, so we're going to drive several hundred, but we're not going to drive 1,000. I wanted to show you what we did. So last night, Ike and Jan and I came in here and penciled out a little map so that Ike, all he's got to do is roll up a wire and cut ice while we're gone. It's kind of a deal unrolling hay and you got all the cows in the field. They're in front of you, you know, checking the gate. So what we did is we're feeding 3 at night now because we don't give them any stockpile at night. In the morning, they only get 2. That's 280 some head. And so you can see, we were out here last night for several hours. And we unrolled 3 bales in this strip. Okay, so this will be Christmas morning. No, I'm sorry. This will be tonight, Christmas Eve night. Ike will come out here and just roll that poly wire up. And you don't have to worry about water. Water's behind us. And then Christmas Day morning, he rolls this wire up right here. And this one's gonna expose them to 2 bales. And he's got a strip of stockpile back here that he can give them, okay? Now, Ike is going with us to my part of the family up in Macon, and I told him about Mandy's cooking, and he sure didn't want to miss that. And so Ike's gonna get to spend Christmas not alone, but with us. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's Christmas Day. Who's gonna feed the cows on the 25th that night? Because Jan and I would be getting home from St. Louis like at 12:30 in the afternoon. We leave here around 1. So Ike's gonna come over here at around 11 and just roll this wire up right here. When he rolls this wire up, which goes all the way back over to that creek, he just exposed Christmas Day evening, the 25th, 3 bales unrolled. So he can go back, get in his truck, and be ready for us, and we'll pick him up and we'll go have Christmas. And the animals are fed, and nobody has to stay here by themselves and do this chore by themselves, which is quite a deal. If you don't have somebody opening gates and stepping on wires, and you're trying to drive over the fence, it can just be very labor intensive. So we got it figured out. And it just feels good to have it all laid out in front of you And the animals, they'll do the rest of it. They'll feed themselves in here. Folks, this bottom is absolutely gonna explode this spring with all this hay, manure, and urine that has been deposited on here. It's gonna be unbelievable. So I've kind of come up with a saying, if you're gonna feed hay, make it pay. If you're gonna feed hay, make it pay. You all that followed me for a while, you know what I'm talking about. You newbies, I'm gonna tell you, there's about $25 to $30 worth of nutrients in every hay bale. Unroll it, get it across your pasture. Don't have a sacrifice lot. Keep the fertility out on your farm. Keep it out on the pasture. So if you're gonna feed hay, make it pay. Making it pay means you're gonna grow more grass because you spread all these beautiful dollar bills all over your farm. That's a dollar bill. That's a dollar bill. There's $2 bills. There's another dollar bill. Infertility. There's gonna be so many earthworms down here, they're gonna have a smorgasbord. So we're gonna feed hay and make it pay, and we're gonna grow more grass. So it doesn't make you feel quite as bad feeding hay when you know you're gonna get something in return other than just feeding the cows. You're also getting a return on your land. Increased soil fertility. So with that, I'm gonna wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And everybody drive safe out there. It's a cold, blustery Christmas couple days coming up here. But warmer weather is on the way. And I gotta take my glove off to end this. Everyone have a good one, and please hit that subscribe button on the way out, and we'll see y'all down the road.